Hello, everybody. Welcome. We'll get started in just a second here. Okay, great. So welcome to today's live webinar. We are going to talk about maximizing revenue through directory membership models. Should be a great webinar today. I'm excited. And before we get started here, we will be recording the webinar and we will post it to our blog on eDirectory.com within 24 hours. So if you go to eDirectory.com in the blog section, you'll be able to see a copy of the webinar. Also, if you have any questions or comments during the webinar, you can just drop them into the online chat in Zoom here, and we will stop periodically to answer any questions, and we'll have more time at the end of the webinar to answer anything about this topic or anything else. And with us today, we have Gabriel and Larissa from our marketing team. Hi, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Hi everyone,
And I'm
thanks for joining.
and I'm James. I'm the founder of the company. So thanks for joining us. And our next upcoming webinars on June 25th, we're going to talk about leveraging AI for SEO and content marketing in online directories. This is a great topic, a lot of new things happening with that. So please come back and join us in about 2 weeks. And for anybody new here, just some quick background on eDirectory. This is the system that we build, the software platform to build directory listing style websites. It's used for all sorts of different things from lead gen sites, vendor directories, local guides, membership sites, and much more. It's highly customizable without doing any coding through the Site Manager widget-based editor. And we also have a source code version available if you do need to do customization or integrations with third-party systems. We have a native iPhone and Android app that you can build and submit to your own App Store account under your own brand. And it's been SEO optimized to perform well in the search results. So visit eDirectory.com to talk with an account exec about how it might fit your needs. Oh, and one more thing today. We have a feedback tool that we've been using over the last couple months, and it's really been great. You can visit it at ideas.edirectory.com. And just, if you have feature suggestions or any other issues with the system, things that we may benefit from hearing, please enter them there, and it allows us to put them into a queue and do an analysis and see if we can take action on them. And our outline of today's discussion. First, we're going to talk a little bit about the benefits of a members-only strategy for running sort of a members-only directory site. SEO ranking for gated content. We're going to discuss the key features for membership. We'll also have a quick demo at the end as well of how the features work. We'll talk a little bit about the paywall tools, showcase membership strategy examples, and a path to success. So it's a fully packed webinar today. So about the benefits for a members-only strategy, this is worked for a lot of people very well, where they're able to sort of move away from reliance on online ads and generate sort of an ongoing recurring stream. The biggest thing is obviously the direct revenue you'll receive from the members. So you can obviously sell listing sponsorships, but in addition, you can charge subscribers potentially to be members of your site, and we have a lot of ways to configure that within the system. It increases the perceived value. The exclusivity makes the content more desirable if people are willing to pay. Obviously, the content needs to be good and it will be good, and that community, being part of that community, is often a lot of value for people. And it incentivizes better content. Paid users expect quality, so the standards are going to go up, both for the content that you're providing and also the user-generated content as well. And it reduces reliance on ads, clean design, no clutter, less clutter. Membership models often provide 2 times more revenue stability than just ad-based businesses because you do get that ongoing monthly revenue. And with that, I'll turn it over to Gabriel, who take it from here.
Okay, thank you, James. So yes, talking a little bit more about how to rank on how to rank gated or locked content. This is something that my people ask. For example, will my site, will my membership directory rank on Google? Will it be, I mean, indexed properly? And yeah, so let's talk about common concern when it comes to locking content behind a membership paywall. So what happens to your SEO? So the good news is that with the directory's membership features, you don't have to fear or sacrifice your search engine visibility to monetize your content. Search engines, just like Bing or Google, they can still index your locked content, titles, descriptions, the meta descriptions, everything regarding your page. We have seen this before on, for example, on newspapers, web portals. You will see that sometimes you search for news on Google, and you will see the result, and you click, and then it's a paid content. So that ranks normally on Google. So that means your directory pages, articles, and listings can continue to be indexed and rank in search results normally, even if the full content is gated. I mean, if your website is totally locked under a membership subscription, it will still be ranked on Google or Bing, okay? And conversion through curiosity. This is something that is more psychologically listed. I mean, this is something that is really powerful. You can strategically lock high content elements, things like phone numbers, email addresses, even map views, or downloadable content, or deals, or promos, videos. You can lock these details that these are the details that users are most likely to want. So by gating these action triggers, you create a natural point of curiosity. So when visitors see that information they need is just out of reach, they are much more likely to upgrade to a paid membership to unlock it. So again, as James mentioned, if you pay a price, you expect to see some more premium content there. So make sure that you have these content ready, so that will entice the users to become paid members on your membership directory. So talking about key membership features that are inside eDirectory. So let's take a closer look at how these membership features that make eDirectory a competitive platform for building and monetizing any type of membership directory. So we are talking about eDirectory version 13.5 here, okay? With that version, we introduce the products and plans feature. So first, eDirectory uses a modular approach with products and plans. So this means you can create different membership products like group listings, events, classifieds, articles, and even banners, and bundle them into specific plans. For example, you might offer a gold plan that includes premium listings and event submissions, while a bronze plan offers just basic listings. So you can mix and match a package with full-on access to all that locked content, and other plan that's can be like a cheaper price or a free price that the user will have a very limited access. Even to listings, you can limit you can see here, for example, I'm pointing the mouse here on the screen for the features. You can see that we have an example here for diamond, gold, silver, and bronze. You will have all the features that a directory offers, and you can just toggle and switch on and off which of these features you want your users to see. So I will show this in more detail on a hands-on demo later on. And another new thing that we implemented is that defined billing cycles. So you will have full control of your billing cycles. You can define whether your plans are billed monthly, yearly, weekly, bi-weekly. Is a very, very versatile form of billing cycles that we are offering. Or even you can offer free plans to attract new users. This is great for accommodating different budgets and encouraging long-term commitments with discounted annual rates. So these two combined, they create a very appealing process for site owners to actually create a basic plans and then try to make the users upgrade to a paid plan. And of course, the paywall toggle switch that restricts specific content to logged-in paying members. So that's what's new with the products and plans, and these are the key membership features we are offering right now in the directory. And what about the members-only content access? So you can restrict access to listing details, events, classifieds, articles, and blog posts. So you can choose which user level, for example, a registered user or paid members only can view these sections. And then you can enable the premium content paywall strategy. And we will see in more detail in our hands-on demo soon. But as I was talking on the previous slide, you can choose, for example, I have these 4 levels here. I can choose feature by feature, what are the users able to see on each set plan here. So that's give me full control as a site owner. I want this to be able to offer my members, my paid members, the best options, the best features that I have on my membership directory. And for the free members, I want to lure them to attract them to upgrade their plans to a paid plan here. And yes, so using the paywall toggle, so it's just saying it's a very simple tool, but makes a huge difference for membership strategies. So for example, each blog post has a members only toggle that is ideal for, as I said here, like insider industry articles, premium downloads, or any kind of different resources, early access announcements, deals, you name it. I mean, you can toggle each blog post that you write on your membership directory to be or open to the public. You can use that again to entice free members to join in your website, and then you can lock up more important content through using the paywall toggle and upselling this content in low tier plans as well. So these are great for creating these upselling strategies to find more members, more paying members. And here is just, we have an explaining, yes, it's a moving, is a GIF here, just showing you how to set up the membership paywall paying options. So I will show you how to do this as well. But I mean, it's good to mention here that Stripe, which is our preferred payment gateway now, Stripe supports free trials and coupon codes and full membership lifecycle automation. So it's something that you can set up, and Stripe will do the rest for you. It will charge your members every defined cycle that you want, and Stripe will take care of that for you. So it's a pretty good integrated process here between the directory and the payment gateway as well. So it's super easy to do, super simple. Again, I will show you how to do this on our demo. And now talking a little bit more of strategy. So definition of members only access types. So now let's discuss the various types of membership directory access strategies we can use to monetize our membership directories. So number one would be something called the hard member only access. So the definition would be all or nearly all site content is locked behind a paywall. So this is usually the preferred way to go for example, forums, like very niche forums or groups, these lines of websites. So premium knowledge bases, trade associations, like any type of niche industry directories and exclusive communities. A good example would be like Wall Street Journal, which full access is requires a subscription. And how to implement that would be to use a site-wide members-only access. So making listings, articles, events, blog content all private, and restrict full listing views to only paid members. So it's basically locking up all your directory to register paying members. Okay, so we can do that with a directory. If this is your strategy, you're good to go. Going now to a more what we call soft members only access. So it offers, so the definition would be free access to limited content. Some premium material is paywall. So yes, you will have just a hint of what is the content of your website. So you can give the free users a few blog posts, a few listings that they can see, but the more rich information would be gated and will therefore require them to subscribe to your website to read everything in full. So usually it's best for directories with editorial content such as news, blogs, educational materials like courses, or someone's like live streams or something like that, that you can have like content creators making videos, and they can, of course, are making like video courses or offering downloads. You can lock that that richer content behind a paywall, but you can offer free content just to attract more users. A good example would be the New York Times, where you can read 5 articles a month for free, and then after that you have to pay for a subscription. How to implement in eDirectory? So we can enable a partial access per module. For example, I can restrict, let's say, if you go back to the plans and packages feature, you can create a plan that you can just toggle on and off with features, which features the free members will have access, and then the paid members will have full access to your content. Okay. And yes, you can use the paywall toggle on individual articles or blogs and use this to upsell your membership plans inside content. And another model would be the freemium model, which is offer basic features and basic content for free. And you can offer a premium for a price. So that would be best for general interest directories, like professional associations, people selling products or selling services, and B2B platforms. For example, you have distributors of like from the Far East that they have, for example, an industry or fashion, garments, businesses, food, grains, stuff like that, that they are very niche and closed. So you can have your users to go to your website and see the content, download something, some reports, have access to data. A good example would be LinkedIn, which is a free network, but you have to pay in order to get more insights and more premium tools and more premium features, for example. And how to implement it in eDirectory. So you can create a free basic plan with limited listing fields. By limiting listing fields, we mean like limiting, for example, instead of having 2 descriptions, like a summary and a big description, you can limit to one of the 2. You can limit the image gallery. You can limit the videos or the addresses. And then you can create paid plans with videos, for example, or social links, and website URL, and the richer descriptions and maps and the map view, for example. So that could be under the paid plan. And of course, you can offer free blogs and free news reading, but you can, of course, lock the downloadables or the more important reports. Okay. So yeah, we came up with this little cheat sheet for the types of membership we are more used to nowadays. So we had the 3: hard access, soft access, and the freemium, and a hybrid. So there's the modules to use, like site-wide plus all modules locked, for the hard access, which is targeting like exclusive communities or B2B markets. On the soft access, you can log, for example, the blogs, articles, and events. So suggested use case would be for editorial websites like news sites, like blogs. And the freemium would be the listings and the blogs, and you can offer like free visibility leading into the upgrade funnel. So, and the hybrid, of course, is a mix of all above, and where you can just combine different strategies to that best suit your strategy on content, and of course on generating more revenue out of your memberships. And so yes, for the path of success, so let's talk through a few proven strategies that help membership directory programs not just launch, but truly succeed. So the first thing is to promote upgrades with value. Don't pressure your members. So first, it's important to focus on the value-driven content upgrades. So instead of using like hard sell tactics on your be a member page or for example, list with us page, show your members what they will gain by upgrading for a paid subscription. For example, highlight benefits like you can get more exposure or feature your business or your services on the homepage, or have access in case you're just a reading member, for example, just want to take part of a community. So you can highlight that a pay member will have exclusive access to executives in their industry, good reports. I mean, the reports in the field, or downloadable data, and you can save the more richer content for that paid subscription. Next, leverage data to show progress. So eDirectory lets you provide members with real-time insights like how many views, clicks, or leads their listings have generated. So let's say you sell a subscription for a service provider, a B2B service provider, you can use the directory integrated data analytics to show them how their listings and how their content is doing inside the directory. So you can see, of course, the clicks and the traffic and the views, and of course the leads that it generates. And building trust and credibility is key for any type of membership directory website. So you can use the tools that comes in a directory, like verified badges. You can give badges to your, let's say, best members or less long-in members. You can do some types of tiers between your members, among your members. So you can give them different badges based on what they are ranking or what they are, or of what they're paying on their subscriptions. You can let them have, for example, user reviews, top rated or recommended labels from the directory owner. So these signals help new members feel confident in joining and encouraging existing members to participate more actively, and knowing that the reputation is visible and valued by the community and, of course, the website. I guess, yeah, for the content, that's it. I will go to the hands-on demo right now. If you have any comments, James or Larissa, if you want to just jump in here while I prepare.
While you're pulling that up, maybe we'll just jump into the questions here. We had a couple come in right now, and then we'll answer more as they come in as you pull the demo up. Just a question from Ron's Littler. The membership is for those who have listings rather than the public, correct? And so that can actually be done both ways. There's a sponsorship membership, which is sort of a sponsored listing, or just a regular membership, which is potentially only to view access. Also, those memberships can be paid or free as well. You can be a member and just have people sign up, but they don't actually need to pay. So I hope that makes it clear that the module's configured to gate the content, or to charge to add certain types of content as well. So you can set up those membership packages however you want. Yeah, do you want to go ahead, Gabriel, and then I'll answer the next one?
Yes, sure. I will just log into the site manager here. All right. Yeah, so we are working on this. Let me take this out of the way, on this membership demo here that we are using to illustrate today's webinar. So yes, we are targeting, for example, we created a community here that you can call it a membership directory or like a community forum that is targeting AI. So the goal here is to create content around AI, for example, engage with experts and bring the community together. If you have, for example, a user that is interested in reading more articles or reports on AI, that's why we created this specific website. And for example, let me click on this article that I find interesting. I'm acting here as just a normal user. I am logged in, so I can see like that members only here. So that means this content is for members only. That's why I can see it right now because I'm logged in as a member. But let's see if I can. Oh. Let me log out again here. Let me sign out. Yes, let's see. So you see that once I logged out the website, I am logged out from the same blog post that I was reading. So it says again, I can see the title. I can see, for example, popular posts here on the right sidebar, but I cannot continue to read the content here because I am not a member of the website. So this right here is the basic functionality of a membership website. And of course, you have the call to action here that comes with this widget in eDirectory. So unlock exclusive content, join our community today for access to exclusive content, subscribe now. Okay, let's go back to the home page here. And then I have more articles here, for example. I have an event here, for example. So let's click the event. So again, it's a members only event. I cannot see it. I cannot take part of this. It's locked. So I want to show you how you can work these strategies to help you build your membership website. So let me log into the site manager again. So,
and one thing to add, Gabriel, is in addition to just sort of restricting or gating content, you can also include offline things or other things in with the membership, bundle in other things. One tip: many of these companies running membership sites, they often have an event for their members, which is a physical event or even an online event. And members get access to that. And so to add that, you can just add that description of the event into the membership description, and they can still check out and pay through the eDirectory system.
yeah, that's pretty cool to do as well, to combine the physical events with the online directory too. So I am logged in on the dashboard here of the website. So let's dive into how you can set up members only access in eDirectory version 13.5. So the step one would be site manager login. And then we navigate to the settings menu here, and then we can go to the general settings. Sorry. Let's go to the products and plans first. Yeah. And where you see here additional settings and payment gateways, you can click here. And you will see right down, as you scroll down, you will see enable members only content. So that's that toggle switch that I've been talking about. So it will restrict access to certain products and content for subscriber members only. So let's make sure that this is turned on. So this automatically will create this for us, this members only page here for us. And going back to the products and plans, let's go to manage our products. So again, so this is where everything happens. So just to give an example, let me go back here. So this is the website. If we have this button here saying be a member. So for this demo, we have created three three different tiers where you could subscribe. One is for free, which will give you limited access to curated AI content and resources. For the members, you will pay a certain price per month, but you will have this assortment of perks here that you can have: early access, private forums, certificate programs. And then just by paying this little amount, you have much more access to the content on the website. And for AI specialists, we chose this one for you to sell, for example, listings for service providers, such as companies, agencies, or individuals looking for offer their services. For example, you know these websites like Fiverr, where you can hire a person to do a certain type of job, for example, a website or creating images or coding. This would sort of work the same way, where you can offer, for example, listings and all the content that the eDirectory offers for every module to a paying member, so that they can promote their own businesses inside your membership directory website. So you'll see that we are here targeting two different types of end users. The one end user that is just a reader, that just a normal reader. I just want to have access to a community and read the content. And the other user is like the content creator user that will actually use the platform to sell products and sell their services. So you can go back to the site manager, and here you can create these different types of tiers. For example, let's say I want to create just the diamond and the gold for the listings. You can do the same for the events, classifieds, banners, and articles. These are the all the modules that eDirectory offers for monetization. And right at the beginning, right on the top here, you will see the members only content. So this is where the magic happens, let's say. So for example, let's say I want to create the gold member to be the gold tier to be the free members, and the diamond to be the VIP paid members. So the good content, all the rich content, all the rich downloads, all the reports, the industry information will be locked here on the diamond, while the gold will be free. And you have all the directory features here that you can just enable or disable. For example, email, for example, if I don't click the reviews will not be visible for a not paying member here, but they will be all visible for the paying members. So that's what the on and off thing means here. Same goes for the email, the URL on their website. If I click off, nothing of these fields will be visible to a free member. Only for a paid subscriber that they will be available to see. Okay, so here is where you have to pay attention to your strategy, to your monetization strategy, and how you're going to stack all the features that eDirectory offers to be visible or not for a pay or for the free members. Okay, for example, additional
Gabriel,
upload.
just to jump in as well here.
Sure.
I know this interface may seem a little bit complicated at first view. It's really not, but we have a lot of resources available on the support page, videos and everything, as well as a team that can help walk you through it if you have any questions on how to configure and set up the different membership plans.
That's right. So yes, if you have any questions here, just reach us on support, and then we'll gladly help you to set up your strategies here. So yes, and here you have useful tips. As James mentioned, we have a few articles written that you can just click here to read more, and it will actually show you how to navigate these screens right here. So super easy to go along. Okay, so yes, once you have done this, you already have separated what's going to be free and visible against what's going to be locked up on the paid subscriptions. You can actually go to, for example, let's say I want to go to my content here, and let's go to the blog. I have here a few blog posts. Let me click here. Let's click edit. And for the blog post, since this is not one of the paid modules here on eDirectory, one of the paid 5 modules, you can simply check this box to make this post accessible only to subscribed members. So the blog would be good for driving traffic to your website and also attracting top of the funnel level content. For example, big QL like broader tail keywords. Some long tail keywords can go as well, but the goal here is you can either check to gate this content or to make it free. So you have plenty of flexibility to do how many posts we want free, how many posts you want under the paywall. For the rest of the modules here, that would be basically depending on the product here that we created. So if this listing is set for Diamond, so that means only paid members would be able to see my full listing here. So you can see I have access to all of the fields for the categories, for the images, 2 descriptions, cover image, logo, video, all contact information, address, social media, working hours, you name it. We have all of the fields available. So, and if I go, for example, to the gold, which would be my freemium model, the reader, the final user, would be only able to see, for example, a summary description, not be able to see the full description, nor photos in any way, not videos. You can even, for example, if you go inside the template, listing template editor, you can remove this information here. For example, social network content is not available, only for the Diamond tiers. So again, it's just by checking that previous screen under the prices and packages, under the plans and packages screen, just checking on and off each one of the features of eDirectory, I can make this happen. So this listing would be able to see this is like the gold, like the free members point of view of seeing things. So that would be the same goes for the events, for the classifieds, and for the articles as well. So you can have them locked under the paywall here. So let's talk a little bit more about the revenue strategies. So let me go back to this screen right here. So we have created, one that's cool to do as well. So for example, if you run a membership directory website, and let's say I want to create a custom page here, add a new page. You see that I have the toggle here, that members only content. So I can create a custom page with the widgets that I want, exactly like I want. Let's say I can create a page for videos, for an online course, for example, or for a live stream, you name it, any type of page that you want. You can make it visible to members only as well. And if a person clicks this page and they are not a member, they will see the paywall inviting the user to subscribe to your website. So this is also good for any kind of membership strategy that you can use here on eDirectory. So it covers every module and also the custom pages. So going back here, so talking a little bit more about the strategies and how to turn these features into revenues. Number one, I would say, would be the tiered memberships. So offer a free basic plan and a paid premium tiers with added benefits, which is just like we are using here. Use the feature comparison tables so the user can easily see which one's best for them. Create exclusive content, so you can create high value content like guides, downloadable reports and PDFs, videos, members only live streams, or event access, as James mentioned, live events or online events that will be available only to paying members. Like partner perks, you can collaborate with other content creators in your area or in your niche to offer member only discounts or perks, so you can integrate your content with a third party, a company, or another person. And don't forget to use the recurring billing. So you have the billing cycles as we went through. So you can encourage your subscribers to go annual or at least monthly subscriptions for a steady cash flow. So you are always having this revenue coming to your account and make your site able to generate recurring revenue. Upselling, which is so you can use, for example, target email campaigns to encourage free members to upgrade. So you once they subscribe, of course, you will have their emails and their contacts in your directory. So you can pull that data and create segmented campaigns for these free subscription users and try to make them upgrade and offer them discounts or offer them different types of contents that will entice them to actually upgrade. And talking a little bit about best practices, just to close this, is so regularly update members only content to retain subscribers. So if they're paid members, you have to focus, 70% of your time to them and developing the site, the website for them and content for them. Promote the membership benefits across your site and marketing channels. So make sure you are using eDirectory banners and your email and your social media to engage with your community and showing the benefits of becoming a paid subscriber. And use your analytics. It can be Google Analytics or combined together with the directory analytics to track which features drive the most upgrades. And then, for example, you can start to understand where your traffic comes from, where the conversions are coming from, what is the best products that you are offering right now. And I think that's for the strategy is pretty much this, James. We can go to the
Okay, great.
questions now.
Yeah, great. Let me just jump in the questions. I think the first one we had is from Johannes here. Hi, Johannes. What are typical misconceptions and misunderstandings that site owners do with member-only content, and what are your recommendations? So let's see. I think first misconception might be that members are only for listing owners or listing sponsors. Whereas actually you can have membership for just visitors and visitor content to be able to see the content instead of just to create the listings. I think that's probably the big one. Also, the second misconception might be that,
Just jump in
yep.
here, James.
Mhm.
While we're at it, we also on the directory we have three different views for the dashboard. We have the visitor dashboard and the site manager dashboard, and also the sponsor dashboard. So they would have different access to the content on the website.
Okay, great. And yeah, second misconception might be that you should lock all of the content up. Whereas locking things can make, somebody that isn't quite ready to commit to a membership, they don't really get quite enough of a taste of what you're offering to make that commitment and make that payment. So sometimes it's good to keep some of the content public, and that's doing sort of a soft paywall instead of a hard paywall, and it allows people to engage, and then you can upsell or move to a paid membership in the future. Third misconception might be that users will just pay to view listings. Viewing listings is usually expected to be free, depending on the type of directory, of course, but often you can offer real value behind the paywall, such as insider tips, tools, downloadable content, networking opportunities, of offline events, online events, all sorts of other things you could possibly, physical goods, and whatever you can think of possibly to bundle into these memberships, that can work really well. And then the fourth misconception might be that membership means a subscription that they need to pay for. And sometimes it's good just to do a membership that's actually free and people are part of the community. And then over time you can upsell them as you go. So I hope that gives some tips there for that. Next question from Ron Zlitler. Can the stats include stats to their website as well, or does it only show searches from our website? The stats that we have in eDirectory are for the listing and the searches, whereas the stats on their own website only they would have access to through that external website. So it's a little bit of a technical question, but yeah, if you're running a website, you don't have access to the stats on their website. Let's see, be connected, and that's probably something you would want to reach out to one of our account executives to discuss. So We'll have somebody reach out to you just to see what you're looking to do and figure out how to do that. Next question, will these AI specialists have separate listing or is it another kind of listing? And that refers to our demo that was around the AI membership website for people in the AI industry. Yeah, it's so you can have different levels of listing or other products inside of the membership package. So what Gabriel was showing you was how to build a membership package and put different products in it. And some of these products, like listings, have different levels. So I hope that explains it. But we can give you a private demo or figure out what you're trying to do and figure out how to configure that. Next question. Can there be a way to restrict only the member comments, to restrict the comments to members, but allow the stars to be visible to everybody? That's actually a great idea. That isn't a feature that we have right now. But that's something I'll add it. Or if you want, you can add that to the ideas link. If we can post the ideas link in there again, just so anybody that has any feedback can post that in to our direct to our ideas section. But I'll note that as well, and I'll speak to our base code team, and that's something that we can look at doing. There's the link in the chat to the ideas section. Okay, well, great. I want to thank everybody for joining. Any last questions, just post them in now. Also, after the webinar, we'll have a quick survey that'll pop up on Zoom. If you can take half a second to just give us some feedback. We're trying to improve these as we go. And thanks for joining us today. We will see you in a couple weeks. The next webinar, we do them every other
It'll
Wednesday.
be
So
on
the
the
next webinar
25th. 25th.
on the 25th, yeah.
Yeah.
The next webinar will be on the 25th, same time, and we're going to discuss some AI tools and some other things related to that. Should be a great webinar coming up. Okay, well, thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day.